Hey, what's going on, everybody? This week on Super Week in Smart Homes, we're going to talk about Savant's new True Image light bulbs, Apple HomeKit's Flaw, Echo Premium apps, and then what Samsung's doing to compete with Amazon Alexa, Google Home, etc. Hey guys, so to start this episode, I'm going to talk about something that I spoke about on, it may have been the first episode of Super Week in Smart Homes, and that is Savant's True Image light bulbs that they came out with. So I think it was their 8.6 release. They released True Image, and essentially what True Image is, I mean, the easiest way to think about it is they are Philips Hue light bulbs. But what Savant did is they brought that Philips Hue capability into the Savant ecosystem. So you don't have to have a Philips Hue light bulb app, your Nest app, all the different smart applications in many different places. You can have it all within Savant, so you can have the ability to control smart light bulbs, smart normal switches, smart thermostats, TVs, etc., all from that one single app, which I think is huge. I talk about it on my Instagram. I think I posted it yesterday, so you guys, I recommend go check that out. It's at digitalhome_. That's our Instagram. Highly recommend you guys check that out. Just wanted to give a quick shout to that. Next thing I wanted to talk about is Apple HomeKit. So try to start with things of this nature because it's about security. So Apple just did their iOS 11.2 update, and a big thing that this is going to help is there was a big flaw within Apple HomeKit that enabled anybody who had access to your iCloud the ability to open doors, smart doors that were connected to your HomeKit, or smart garage doors that were connected to your HomeKit. So this was a huge flaw from a security perspective, personal security for people. Apple did make a temporary fix within HomeKit, which essentially just disabled a lot of capabilities prior to come out with this update that now brings those capabilities back and brings the security back around it. But I think it brings a big key to this is that there are a lot of do-it-yourself IoT devices out there, and me for one, I think there's a lot of people that probably should go that direction and just install their own devices and never work with an integrator like myself. But at the same time, I just want to encourage people to do as much thorough research as they can. Just because it says Apple on it does not mean it's the best solution. And that's a big reason why I've started Super Week in Smart Homes, is because I'm always paying attention to this. Right now, I barely see Apple HomeKit. It has good penetration within the market, but it's not really what our customers are using, and definitely not something that I'm installing that often. I think Savant and the legacy home automation players still have a leg up on the new guys coming in, like Amazon, like Apple, like Google. I think they may take over in the long run, but right now, still do your due diligence before just making a decision based on brand is all I'll say. Something I don't think I mentioned at the beginning of this: subscribe, please. See, a lot of people are watching the videos, but not everybody's subscribing. We're doing this every week, and we're going to continue to do more. So subscribe to the YouTube channel here. Have a surprise for you guys coming in regards to Facebook. I'll keep that as a surprise for now, but subscribe to YouTube, and you'll hear about that soon as that comes. The next thing I want to talk about was, cannot forget and talk about Amazon Alexa. So they're always coming up with new updates, and I'm always paying attention to it. Something that a lot of people have criticized Amazon about is that the skills within the Alexa platform have been limited, right? They haven't had skills to do very many things, and largely that's because there aren't that many developers interested in making Alexa apps. And that is because there's not much of an incentive for them. So they're prior to, I believe it actually came out today, or maybe been a few days ago. I think maybe the 15th of December. Today is the 19th. I think this came out on the 15th. Amazon's enabling paid Alexa skills. I believe it's only in-app, so you already have to have the skill, and then there's upgrades within the app that you can pay for. But this is huge for developers, and it's going to be huge for the platform of Alexa as a whole, because now there's an incentive for developers to make more apps. Instead of the apps just being ancillary ways to improve an existing product, like an app for Lutron light switches. Now there's a reason to make an app that doesn't have another ancillary product. So really looking forward to see how that changes the ecosystem in regards to these smart voice assistants that are out there, like Google Home, like Alexa, and like one that's coming, which is the Samsung. I don't know the name of it yet, but it's essentially another smart voice assistant that Samsung's going to be releasing. Not much information around it yet. I just wanted to make sure I told you guys about it. It is coming down the line, another smart voice assistant coming from Samsung. And with that, I'm going to talk about one last thing that really was interesting to me, is that the smart voice assistants is driving a lot of demand in the smart home industry. I'm doing that giveaway on our Instagram, as I mentioned to you guys last week. Every week we're giving away a Amazon Alexa Dot, and my whole theory was that would drive interest in more smart home products. Things like smart lights, smart thermostats that can also be controlled by this dot. And based on the research that I just read today, I'm not wrong. Here I'm reading CE Pro. So it says, voice control drives IoT adoption. Among Amazon Alexa owners, 48% bought their first home automation product only after acquiring the Echo. Among Google Home owners, 57% purchased the first IoT device after the smart speaker entered their lives. So I think this is huge. I've actually seen it with our first winner of the giveaway, Scarlett, and I imagine that this is going to be a big part of the way that the world continues to go. As more of these devices come into people's lives, the more that they're going to see the importance of being able to say, Alexa, cut off the lights as you're walking out the door, or Alexa, turn on off mode, or turn on away mode, which cuts off the lights, make sure all the TVs are off, brings down the shades, or whatever you have it doing, just because it's going to save people a lot of time. And at the end of the day, that's our biggest commodity and the thing that everybody wants from us. So really looking forward to what's going to happen with these devices. As I've mentioned many times, I think Alexa is leading the way in regards to this. But as you guys have seen, I think Google Home is doing a lot to try to catch up. And they also have Nest, and they have that whole family of products which they're bringing together. So it's going to be interesting. I'm always watching. You guys, if you're watching me, you will always be abreast of what's happening. Hit me in the comments. Love to chat with you guys about what's going on. Or, as you know, you can go to my website. There's going to be a little box of me there, and you can chat me there, and I'm always going to be responding in real time. Unless, of course, I'm sleeping, but pretty much any other time, I'm always there to respond and willing to chat with you guys. So have a good one, and have a happy holiday. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this next Tuesday or the Tuesday after, being that today is the 19th. Next Monday is Christmas, so the day after is the day after Christmas, and then the following Monday is New Year's Day, and this day is the day after New Year's Day. So there may not be a lot happening in the industry there during that time. I may not be able to do it from logistical purposes. We'll see, and if I do, awesome. If I don't, just wanted to let you guys know. So have a good one, and talk to you soon. Peace.